Look at that. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. See that? That's what we did. That's what we're looking for, okay? So this is going to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all right? Anything without my coffee in the morning. You guys have seen my prior segments where we're fishing the beaver houses. Whenever you run across a beaver house, always fish a beaver house. And let me tell you what's going on right now. The crappie are starting to move into their warm weather pattern, okay? And we're getting ready to meet them because we're getting ready to see if we can catch breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because we're preparing also for Fish Fry Friday coming up, okay? I've had a lot of my relatives, a lot of family, a lot of friends that are calling me and saying, hey, look, man, when are we going to do another Fish Fry Friday? Okay, so I got to get ready to do that. But meanwhile, until we get ready to pull up on the spot, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using that nasty bend hook, okay? This is it in a red, and this is it in a gold, okay? This is the 1/16 minnow head with a gold hook, okay? This is a red hook, okay? Whichever one that you're, partial to, you use the one that you choose to use, all right? You can just go to camscrappiehold.com. I'm going to have it right here. We're still doing free shipping. I got a little speck on my glasses too. But this is what we're going to be using. And by the way, because they're in their warm weather, they're getting ready for summer, okay, the warm weather pattern, we're switching to a different color. You remember we were using that red, black, and chartreuse, and we lit them up all across the country. These are the two colors that I'll be using moving forward today, okay? This is the candy corn, okay? Can you guys see that? Looks like a strawberry and orange and with a white tail. And this is the orange crush, which is a white orange with a chartreuse tail, glitter in the tail, okay? Both of them have glitter in the tail. So you can get a good look at that. These are also located on Cam's Crappie Hole. So I'm using an ultralight 6-foot pole with 6-pound test line. When I pull up to the spot, I'm going to show you the beaver house, and we're going to see if we're looking for maybe 10.5, 11s, and quite possibly 12 to eat. I'll do 12s, but I prefer the 10.5 and 11s to eat, okay? So sit back, relax, get yourself a cup of coffee, just like this, all right? And we're going to see if we can locate these guys. And you saw my segments out there where I was catching those big shell crackers. Well, now we're moving back. It is called Cam's Crappie Hole. So pull up your sofa, sit on the sofa, get yourself something to eat, get yourself something to drink, and sit Indian style, pull your socks all the way up. Come on, you guys. Y'all know how we do it at Cam's Crappie Hole. I'm using the bronze of black nickel, as you guys may call it. This is that nasty bend hook, okay? And I'm going to first start with the orange crush. Show it to you guys real good so you can see it. Okay, orange and white, and it has a chartreuse tail with glitter in it. Okay, and all I'm gonna do is take this. Let me see if I can turn it this way. Get that needle, pull it through. Bingo, just like that. Pull it right up on the collar. And I make sure I don't go too far down towards that chartreuse tail, towards the tail, because you limited the action. So I try to come out a little bit over half, okay? So that tail will give major action, all right? So here we go. Let's see if we can locate these rascals. They're in there, there we go. Just like that, guys, just like that. That's what we're looking for, look at that. We make sure we got our basket too. Okay, we're looking for those 10.5, 11. Look at this crappie. They're in there. They're getting ready for that warm weather pattern. Okay, so you guys got to remember, you may have to look for them up in the shallows. This is what we're looking for. Let me show you that nasty bend hook. Once they get a hold of this bad rascal here, that's it. You see that? Look at that orange crush. That's what we're looking for. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that 10.5, 11-inch crappie on that nasty bend hook. This is what we're looking for, guys. This is why you get up in the morning and you come out here and chase these rascals. Sometimes if you throw too far to the right or too far to the left, look at that. Every cast we're running them. Every cast. That new orange crush is killing them. We're gonna have him for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We don't know which one this one's gonna be for. Good eating fish. This is what we're looking for. Matter of fact, let me turn around so you guys can see this rascal here. See if I can show him to you with some scale. Uh-oh, we hit the camera. Makes it easy when we got the rod holder. All right, it makes it a whole lot easier. See that rascal there? We're looking for 10.5 and 11s to eat, okay? Let's get ready to throw him in the basket too. All right, make sure I got you. There you go. So, after each time that you catch a crappie, you want to make sure that you look at your jig to make sure everything's okay with it. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight, make sure it's nice and even. Okay, this now, okay, I want you guys to remember this. If you start catching more, let's say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, whatever it is, and they stop biting, that's why we have that candy corn on here too. Okay, to give them a little bit of a different look. Very important. Spot. Same spot, guys. Make sure you got your WD-40 on you so you can oil your elbow to make sure that you're look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Came right back and got it. Look at that. Look at this, guys. Look at this little rascal. He doesn't realize he's hooked yet. He doesn't realize he's hooked yet. Now he does. We're gonna put him in the basket. Boy. Woo! Little rascal here got fight in. Let me turn him around over here. We're gonna put him in the basket. Let me show him to you. This is what we came out here to get. Let me turn around here. Let me turn around. I want to show you the hook set too, okay? Make sure I show you that. Look at that. That orange crush, look where the hook set is. Right in the roof of the mouth, okay? That's what you're looking for. This is right here, he's going home with us. Look at that. We let that bad boy just drop down. Remember I told you about the secondary points? We let that bad boy just kind of drift down a little bit. And he hit it. This one right here is going in the basket. Man, I mean, he devoured this one. Let me show you. Look at this. You can't even see it. He swallowed that bad boy. Look at that. Look at that hook set. He wasn't going anywhere. Let me see if I can show you guys this hook set. Look at that, right in the roof of the mouth. Let me see if I can show it to you. You see that? Look at that. Right in the roof of the mouth. Let's see if I can get this rascal out of here. We done caught quite a few. Let me show it to you so we can get it back where it needs to be. So it doesn't look like he's on a lunch break. Let's get right back up there again. I custom make these, okay? So when you order, I make these exclusively for you. When I make these, they're for you, okay? When you place your order with me, I custom make these just for you, and along with my custom made nasty bend hooks. These are just for you guys. Okay, we're trying the new color orange crush. Muscle memory is what I'm looking for. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's a nice one, guys. This is a nice one. This is a nice crappie. He's definitely going in the basket with us. This is that 11-inch crappie. They're just starting their warm weather pattern. They're just starting their warm weather pattern. Yeah, let's get him in the boat. We don't even use a net. Let's see if we can turn him around. Got my buddy River there. There we go. Okay. Let me turn you around a little bit. Whenever River hears that drag going, he knows there's a fish somewhere. Cam's crappie hole. You guys see that? This rascal here is angry. He don't want nobody to touch him. Let me show him to you. The scale. Nose is itching. Got some water in it. Okay? That's the size you want to eat right there. That's a crappie. Alright? Nasty bin hook, orange crush. You can get those where? Cam's crappie hole. And I'm using an ultralight, guys. 6-foot pole, nothing special about how I do it. And what I do, I just slow my retrieval down. Let's put him in the basket. Got exact same spot. Each time, that exact same spot. And they're nicer at that exact same spot. I don't know why, but that exact same spot, let me turn you guys around so you guys can see. That exact same spot. This is a 12-inch crappie. Look at this. Sometimes you got to go through it in order to get to it. Guys, that's just the way it is. Look at this rascal. That exact same spot. Look at this. Let me turn around so I can give you guys full scale. Let me put this rascal here in the holder. Let me show it to you. Guys, look at this. 13-inch crappie. Let me turn you around. Let me turn you around a little bit. Look at that. A 13-inch crappie. Look at that hook. You see it? That nasty bin hook. Look at that. Let me say this. You're not going to always, the sun's starting to come up, you're not going to always go out every time you go and catch big crappie. Okay? There are always going to be some small ones in there. And you want small crappie in there because that's your future. Okay? Look at this big rascal. Guys, this orange crush, right now, as my man said, is dynamite. I just dated myself big time. Look at that. They just about tore my little jig up. Look at this. Guys, I know y'all, we definitely gonna fit this rascal here with a cornmeal jacket. You think? Look at that. Woo. Now, you remember what I was telling you? Let me back up a touch. You remember what I was telling you about switching to a larger hook? I got a number 2 on there right now. Look how big this rascal's mouth is. Let me turn you around so you can see. Look how big his mouth is, okay? Now, you're talking about a number 2 hook. You can afford to go to a number 1 hook. Look at that. Let me see if I can show it to you. You can afford to go to a number 1 hook. And you think you may be losing them because of one reason or another. You may need to try a larger hook. That same exact area. And let me tell you this. I can't prove this. But sometimes if you're fishing a brush pile or you're fishing a stump or a tree, sometimes, again, I can't prove it. Sometimes it's the angle that you're set up at. Okay? Sometimes it's how it comes across that brush pile, how it comes across that tree or that stump that entices them to bite. Okay? You got to remember that, the angle. So let's get back up there. I'm not finished yet, okay? Matter of fact, hold on a second. Let's get some coffee. That's what we need.